Well, Lacey, let me ask you this: would you pursue a man?
I look like ew. The
Exactly,
ghetto.
and that is why
That's
you put
crazy talk.
now, and you just answered why you have to optimize yourself for a man who is selecting. Because you women in general, do not go out and pursue man and approach man and vet them out and
But hold on,
propose to
Darwin.
them.
Do you want us to though?
Yeah. If you claim,
Okay, now
if you
just a
go,
question.
if you go, I know what I want. I want X, Y, Z. I want A, B, C, D. If you know it, then go get it.
I I got something for you, Darwin.
And you're gonna get a
Um,
taste of what we get whenever we go get
okay.
what we want,
Relax.
and then the motherfucker turn back and become unruly and uncooperative and unsubmissive.
But you
You'll get
can't
a
say that's
taste
not how most men
of a
are.
mirror
Even though
image of
y'all are the
yourself.
ones pursuing, y'all will still look at a woman and be like, physically, she's a 10. I have these lists of 10 qualities where, like, what I want from her on the inside, but on the outside, she's a 10, and the inside qualities, she only matches 6. Shit, that ass makes up for those other 4 qualities every time. That is most men. Maybe not you, maybe not Trev, maybe not Sweeney, maybe not M. White. But what I know for facts, you walk out of there with a face on point, a natural face on point, a natural
What does
booty
it make
on
for?
point.
What does it
That
make
man's
up
gonna
for?
accept those 6
What
No,
does it make up
qualities.
for?
no,
What are you
Brute.
saying her
Oh,
ass is gonna make up for?
Like if you have a list of qualities that you're looking for,
Let me
like
give you a few.
personality, like inside wise,
Let me give
and
you a
she only
few.
meets 6 of them, that
I
ass
got
makes up for the 4 she's
I'm gonna give
I
you
missing.
a
got
few.
Most
you
men
want
marry
you want
average
me
women, so that doesn't make sense. Most
no,
men
hold
marry
on.
average
I
looking
got it. I
women.
got the answer.
Let me
But
give
the
you a few
average women are
qualities, and you
mostly
tell me
saying
if
I'll
her
submit to
ass is
whatever
gonna
that
make
man
up for
say
that.
because they know they're average.
What
So
qualities of
No.
a woman do you think an ass is gonna make up for?
I got
Oh no,
it.
you
Go
gotta
ahead.
ask
Go ahead.
them men that's married to them.
Go ahead.
Women who have those types of looks, they don't submit. They got attitudes. They'll cuss you out. They not finna cook and clean for you. They not finna do none
They're
of
not
that.
married.
And men
Men are
let
not
it
marrying those
slide.
women.
They're not
Men let
married.
it
They
slide.
just
That
screw.
is
Them
short-term
women, hold on, them
relationships.
women be mean as hell, and y'all be letting it slide. I'm telling
I
you,
do this for a
combatants.
living. I mean,
And
now,
honestly, dog,
and they
everybody
do
in the
not marry
comments
those
saying
women.
my point, everybody in the comments, right, is saying my point only applies to women. But I feel like that's not true because like a man and a woman could be dating and a man will know he tall, he got some nice hair, he keep a clean cut, he good looking in the face, he's a nice build. You know what that man gonna tell you? I don't care what you talking about. I make some good money. I'm fine as hell. What? Don't be complaining. Shut your mouth
Well,
and
you know what the
submit.
problem with it
That's what
is?
men like that say. Shut your mouth and submit.
And
And
y'all
you be
women,
like,
what are y'all women gonna do? Y'all gonna go submit to that. I'm saying the other way around, men are not doing. That's how women move. Women are looking at the skeleton of a man and not paying attention to the critical things he need to bring to the table.
Darwin,
They're
you
letting
gonna
this.
lie?
They let. I'm telling you,
You
y'all are
gonna
getting
lie today?
pregnant by Pookies at a high rate
You
because he
gonna
had the
lie?
charm, he had the six pack, and he got 9 inches of
You
cock, and he's banging your tonsils out. Y'all are submitting to that. Men, on the other hand, we're not doing that. We have this thing. We have power. We have this thing called post nut clarity that prevents us from making that dumbass decision. Because after we
you don't
finish, we snap back into reality and we look at you for what you're really worth. It's a trait that men have. Y'all have postpartum clarity, and it actually works as a detriment because in postpartum clarity, y'all get tired to y'all sensitivities too hard and y'all emotions, and then y'all start to disrespect again. So men have to reestablish their. This is psychological. Men have to reestablish
Wow.
their boundaries because y'all use your postpartum
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 Shit.
clarity is
depression
wild.
as an
I ain't
exploit
never heard that one
break
before.
I ain't
barriers
heard that either.
on
That's
break boundaries. It's psychologically proven, and men are starting to lean or yield because of how sensitive and how emotional you become. When we're trying to teach them now that you can't. That's an exploit. You have to watch
He's
out
doing
for
it
it.
again this year. This
no,
year.
men
Doing
aren't
Everything
it.
else she
yielding.
have, her
Men are
mind
not
resets, and she
yielding to
start testing
women.
your respect again.
Men are not yielding to women because they're understanding how sensitive we are. Because again, pretty privilege. Men are yielding to pretty girls. Men don't give a damn about a woman's feelings if she ugly.
Could you at least address what I said? Postpartum clarity.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. A lot of women will see things in a man after she have a baby with him. Yeah, that
y'all go through
exists.
postpartum. Y'all start to realize I should have never got pregnant by that nigga, and you throw his ass on child support.
That might be the greatest thing I've ever heard you say, darling.
I can't take credit for this. I'm gonna give you the psychologist that came up with this study, but I can't take credit for it because it'd be plagiarism. But it's a real thing.
Dude knew what he was talking about.
He wrote a whole book on this shit.
Oh no, you done that? No.
I always thought that. What did you call it? Postpartum clarity.
You don't have no
postpartum depression.
Postpartum clarity.
What you got to say on all this?
That's crazy.
Yeah, ask mommy to grab it or get it off
What's
the stove.
going on? And White, you're not muted. We can hear your whole laundry list request. My daughter trying to run over here and she in her pamper, and I'm like, no, you got to get some clothes on before you come this way, and if you want some pizza, go get it with your mama. Yeah. See what you got to say on all this postpartum clarity?
Oh God, why you asking me about that part?
Do y'all have postpartum clarity?
Yes.
Postpartum irritation.
Nah, Mary, stay out of this one.
It's true.
I think that every time that you have a child, your body changes, and that you go through a hormonal change, and that you literally everything about your the chemicals in your brain is changing, and physiologically, you're changing with the connections with your children, you're separating things, and it's a lot. And so postpartum clarity, every woman is different, and so I don't think that that's I don't think that that's something to really use. Think of
it this way. When we talk about postpartum, because think about post-nut clarity, right? When a guy is post-nut, he recognizes all the signs that was fucked up about.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood what was going on because
postpartum clarity would be essentially the same thing, except for the woman will have a baby and then she see the man for who she sees him as, and be like, "Oh shit!"
Entire situation. She's like, "What have I done?
How did I wind up with this motherfucker?"
Everything that I just said, I still stand on. And
I still stand on that after I just explained that.
Because I think that you go through changes. And so I think that as human beings, we grow out of people. And I think that if somebody's not on the same page, I think that if somebody's not on the same page with you.
Why do you think so many women elect to walk away after the child is born? It's a higher rate than when they do it before.
She has a different level of expectation.
You said postpartum clarity is a clinical term.
There's a study. Psychologists came. A group of psychologists were studying the brain and the behavior and the actions that a woman start submitting after she has a child, and they found a pattern.
So Darwin, this is why I'm sitting there thinking about it, and this is what's clicking in my head. Women do have women's intuition. They understand a whole lot of things. They emotionally intuitive, and they can read all of these things. However, when we talk to women and they talk about the baby father, they keep saying he changed after the baby. Oh, there's so many women who say that. And I don't think it's so much he changed. I think it's the postpartum clarity clarified and said, hey, I got a child. I got a child who life relies on me, making sure I put them in the best situation. And I chose somebody that's inconsistent, that's not going to be here financially, that probably don't care enough to do XYZ when it come to me. And I don't want that for my child. I fucked up. And then you hear the regret in things that they discuss about the father. And we hear it all the time. You can't have intuition and just be oblivious to to the to who these men are until after the baby. Because if you had it before, you probably wouldn't have gave the man the baby. Same thing with men. We like sexually vulnerable to a lot of stuff with women before we have sex with them, and then things change for us, and we start, like you said, this shit make perfect sense, bro. It really do.
Okay.
No, I think what differs is what you expect before you have a baby and what you expect after. Because there are so many women that think it is a flex to not expect anything from a man, right? And so they'll be like, "Oh, well, I just want him around. I just want his time." Because when the meme goes, when you get a real woman, she's not gonna ask you for nothing. She just wants your time because she's got it all taken care of. And then that type of woman, not saying that's all of them, but that type of woman could be a prime example of, then you have a baby and you realize the whole time that you were never asking him for anything, he never was going to give you anything. And so now the first time you have asked him for something, you realize like you were setting an expectation of you have it all put together because that's how you wanted to come across to that man. He was never going to give it to you though. It didn't matter if you asked for it or not. He was never going to give it to you. And that is a big misconception that I see so many girls having, where they're like, well, I never asked him for anything because I didn't want him to think I wanted him for his money. And then you have a baby and now he's still looking at you like, well, don't you got it? Ain't you good? Like,
well, why
you'll
you got
be
a
all
baby
right.
without marriage though?
I
Oh,
think
shit.
I think it's
Well, y'all
also
told me don't talk about my experience because I'm the unicorn. Because I had a baby before marriage and it didn't mean a damn thing. Still got married.
Can
Well,
y'all hear me?
no, I had a kid before marriage too. We don't. That's not even an issue.
Exactly.
That's
So
not
I
the
don't
y'all
think
issue.
hear
What
that's
I'm
me?
like,
saying.
you can have a baby before marriage as long as he's a good man. That's all I'm saying.
No, long as he still wants to marry you. That we can't. We can,
Yeah.
okay. Which okay. So you and your husband had a kid before you got married, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the norm. This is not the norm. These men are not
Could I
marrying these
ask? Can
women,
y'all hear
and these
me?
women and these women know these men are not going to marry them. They give them a baby.
We can hear you,
Most of the
Dominique.
time, these
Yeah,
Okay,
we
I
can
just
hear you.
want to make sure. Okay.
Oh, I
I'm
couldn't even
saying
see
Dr.
who
Lady
y'all
O was
was.
going. We'll let her finish.
No,
You
I
go.
just wanted to make sure my mic, y'all could hear me.
Oh, okay. Sorry about
okay,
that,
I
Dr.
can
Lady
hear
O.
you. Most of these women, most of these men exhibit every behavior in the beginning that tell this woman not to marry him and give him a baby, especially give him a child. Okay, and they give him a baby. See, in your case, he probably already wanted to marry you. We got it, right? But there's not a lot of women out there. There's not a lot of men that's doing that. These women are not requirement. They're not requiring marriage. They're just not. So I'm just saying,
Dr. Lady O. I
I would
think
like.
the women who move like that have looked at that requirement as an outdated thing.